This is the Daily Market Comment by Rafi Boyadjian. I'm Maria Bashirthiz. Thanks for joining us at XM.com. Recession worries took a bit of a back seat at the start of July as the sell-off paused for breath, but the panic crept back in on Tuesday as a fresh surge in natural gas prices upset the uneasy calm. Shares in Europe reversed earlier gains, mirroring U.S. futures, which also floundered after a positive start, and are now pointing to modest losses when traders return from the Independence Day holiday, although Asian markets closed mostly higher. There was some glimmer of hope this morning that the global growth outlook may not be so dire after all. China's services PMI jumped to 54.5 to an 11-month high in June as virus restrictions were lifted in Shanghai and Beijing, and Japan's services sector enjoyed the best growth in 8.5 years. But the boost to sentiment didn't last long, even as European PMIs were revised higher in the final readings. Meanwhile, there were also encouraging signs from the White House that President Biden is closer to reaching a decision about whether to cut some of the tariffs on Chinese imports imposed by his predecessor, Donald Trump. Lowering or removing tariffs would be an easy fix to bring down inflation quickly. But even if, according to some reports, Biden announces something this week, the decision could be a fraught one politically. But although equity markets avoided a complete bloodbath, it was a different story in FX markets. Safe haven currencies such as the US dollar, Japanese yen, and Swiss franc rallied as European gas futures jumped to the highest since March at the onset of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. The dollar index soared to a new two-decade high, surpassing the 106 level. Fears that the energy crisis in Europe is about to get a whole lot worse sank the euro, which plummeted to the lowest since late 2002, crashing below the $1.03 level. Aside from the threat of Russia cutting off gas supplies to Germany and other European importers, a strike at several gas fields in Norway is fueling the supply concerns. However, the Australian dollar has joined the euro's freefall today, tumbling by more than 1%, after the Reserve Bank of Australia raised interest rates by 50 basis points as anticipated, but disappointed some that were expecting a 75 basis points increase. This was today's Daily Market Comment. Thanks for joining us at XM.com.